Manga-Waido.
My name is Yuma Ogura. I love manga and anime. I'm what you'd call an otaku. In high school, I figured I'd join the anime or manga clique, but unfortunately, the high school I went to didn't have either, so somehow, I was in a really popular social group. It all started on the first day of high school, when the good-looking kid in front of me started talking to me. I don't want to brag, but I got lucky with genetics. I'm pretty tall, I got a decent face. Oh, and my older brother helped me with fashion too, so people didn't think I was an otaku. I think he might have thought I was someone rowdy. I didn't have any reason to turn him down, so I bought into the conversation and ate lunch with him. I'd go to karaoke and bowling when they invited me on the weekends. Before I knew it, I was part of the popular clique. They all seemed pretty good, and they talked about anime or manga that were popular, so it was fun sometimes. I learned about the subject that people in the popular groups talked about, things you'd never hear about in the otaku groups. It was pretty fun. One day, I said that I didn't get enough sleep because I was watching late-night anime, and someone looked at me like I was gross. But after that, I kinda just kept the fact that I'm an otaku to myself. My older brother is actually a popular person, so I kind of understood how to look like a popular kid. I enjoyed my high school years. Life went on, and I was accepted into my #1 university. I was about to graduate. The girl who was the cutest and got along with me the best, Emi Imai, had asked me out. We're going to different colleges, so I just wanted to tell you before.
I've always liked you. Please, go out with me.
You're okay with a guy like me? I like you too! Let's go out! Afterwards, we continued dating and slowly started getting more friendly. We went to different universities, but we got on the same train, so we'd meet up on the way home or go on dates on the weekends. We had a good time. College life was good. Yuma! There's a new premium DVD box of Lilina! Oh my god! The limited edition one? Nice job! We're gonna go watch it real quick. Wanna come with? Hell yeah, I do! The one with the glasses was Naoki, and the other one was Tomoya. They're both pretty hardcore otakus. Because I met them, I was able to talk about manga and anime as much as I wanted. Emi didn't seem to care much about it at all, so I didn't tell her that I had otaku friends. I talked about otaku stuff in college, outside of school, when I was flirting with Emi. Life was fun, and I wanted to be in college forever.
You're going to take over the real estate business after you graduate, right?
Yeah.
Then maybe I need to learn some about real estate.
Why?
Huh? You're gonna make me say it? I need to help you out once we're married.
Yeah, once I get rich, I'm going to propose, so you just wait.
Yeah, I'll be waiting.
Life was good. I almost doubted myself. But...
I want you to break up with me.
What? About a year after we started working, Emi suddenly asked me to break up with her.
Remember when I went to your house before? You said you were in real estate, so I figured you'd live in a nicer house, but it was so small that I was disappointed.
What? That's why you're dumping me? My grandpa and I lived there forever. It's an old house. Either way, I was going to renovate it.
Your dad doesn't seem to have much oomph either. I wasn't sure if he was even really a CEO. The offices you showed me were also so small.
You're seriously trying to break up because of that?
I was asked out by a CEO's son. I'm gonna go out with him instead.
What? You mean the place you're working at?
Nope. Someone I met at a drinking party the other day. He's great looking and wears expensive brand suits and was super attractive. He's gonna be the next CEO for sure, so sorry.
She started laughing and saying that money is important for living. She did ask me out after I had mentioned my father owning a real estate company. She wanted my money all along. I felt so dumb. I kept contacting her, but she wouldn't read my messages, she wouldn't answer my phone calls. I didn't think that's who she was.
Hey, real girls are pretty tough, huh?
They're not all like that, though. I'll pay today. Drink up, guys.
Indeed. Let's let it blow by and enjoy tomorrow.
Thanks, Tomoya. Naoki. Thanks. My friends cheered me up, and I slowly got over it. Naoki especially started sending me anime and manga that he thought I'd like. And while I was watching it, two-dimensional girls are so nice. The world is full of new and great anime. About half a year passed before I was able to move past everything. Naoki, Tomoya, thanks guys. I was able to move forward thanks to you two. I've forgotten about Emmy. Now let's talk about Comic-Con. I'm glad you feel better. You know, I figured I'd invite you to come check out our business to get your mind off of things. But I guess you don't need it anymore. Business? You guys are seriously gonna do it?
We have annoying parents and siblings that keep telling us to get out of the house, so we decided to get an office.
I'll invest in you two! I had $5,000 saved up for our wedding funds. Let me invest in our dreams! Tomoya said that he didn't invite me for that, but I was able to get over it thanks to these two. I pushed them to let me help.
If you're going to say that much, then I'll be sure to work hard not to betray your trust.
Alright, I'll bring the money next time.
However, I can't accept the money for free. I'll have you have some shares of the company in exchange for your money.
Shares? That's perfect. If our business goes well, we can even give you some return. We can trust you, so let's make this a stock trade. I've never held any stock, so I was a little unsure about it, but it was the two of them. I could trust them. I gave them their money in return for some shares of their company. They weren't listed on the stock market yet, so it was an unlisted trade. There'd be no shift in the value of the stock. We weren't even sure if there'd be any return, so I didn't expect anything. I took it as a sign of friendship. But about a year later, they said that the business was going well and gave me some return. They continued giving me return consistently. Are you sure I can have this much? I haven't done anything for you. You're a shareholder, of course.
You helped us out. This is what you get.
I see. All right. Well, thanks. I was happy with just the return, but they eventually invited me to work with their sharehouse department.
We've completed the first sharehouse for otakus.
We're planning on expanding out more after this. We'd like to ask you for your real estate knowledge. Is that all right? Yeah, if I can help, you know I will. At first, I worked at my father's real estate company while helping them out a little bit. But this otaku share house actually started gaining traction. And eventually, I was asked to join their business full-time. My father said it was fine, so I needed to go have a good time with my friends. This is how I was designated the manager of the share house division. Because I worked with friends I got along with, work was fun, and Naoki's company was full of otakus. And I got along with a lot of them. Every day was fulfilling, and I loved going to work. It was more like going to see my friends anyway. The share house was fun too. I planned rooms that would be like a heaven for otakus. I started really getting the hang of making sure the tenants would have a nice time, and I felt like I was working the job of my life. 1 year later, something happened that made me even more excited.
Mr. Yuma, I'd like you to be one of the board members of the company.
A board member? Apparently, if they were to ever be listed on the markets, they would need at least 3 board members. I was taken out as an excellent contributor to the sharehouse division. And after I was enlisted as a chief superintendent, I started receiving executive pay, which meant my salary was at least twice as high as the average pay for people my age. So, you really did become an executive, huh? Yeah, I feel like I just got lucky over and over though. I was at a wedding with a friend back in high school. I was talking to all of them when, of course, she showed up.
Executive director? Who?
Yuma. He's the executive director of a company that's really blowing up right now.
No way! Wait, hang on! Yuma, let's start over! I'm single right now anyway!
What? You said you were going to marry the CEO's son. What the hell are you smoking?
I broke up with him! He was lying. He was the son of some tiny dinky company. His company even went under and he's just working part-time jobs now. I'm actually in hot water because he took out a bunch of loans for money. Come on, let's get back together so you can help me.
I was seriously taken aback by how selfish and self-centered someone could be. Even all of my friends were aghast by her. Yeah, no. You could come back through the 7 floors of hell and I'd still say no. don't ever show that ugly thing you call a face in front of me again. If you follow me around, I'm going to ask my corporate lawyers to sue you. Bye. However, even during the wedding, she kept bothering me, and everyone was so grossed out by how she was behaving. At the wedding, the story of how she was drowning in loans spread quickly, and no one went near her after that. Her social media was dipping fast, and she was panicking, saying, "Why is everyone avoiding me? Someone help me!" One of my high school friends showed me his phone. That's what happens when you're gold digging all day. You better work hard yourself and pay back the loans on your own. Afterwards, I married a woman who worked hard with me in the sharehouse division.
Mr. Yuma, congratulations on your marriage.
You two make sure to find your happiness. Be sure to hang out with us even after you're married. Of course! We both like to thank you guys as well. You should definitely have friends with similar hobbies. I'm going to work hard to make sure the company is blooming with business.